the fuck? I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Let's just give
Thanks,
up.
Ashton. You can.
That's what I do.
Okay, so Hawksworth is saying
fucking
it's just a
stagehand, guys.
Blah, blah, blah,
It's a stagehand. I'm sorry. His wife's sad. He has 2 fucking kids that survive without their father. I'm sorry. We'll all support them with money, whatever. But, like, I'm not going to risk my fucking life for a stagehand.
Okay, that's Hawksworth's premise. This is just a stagehand. Just a stagehand. You guys reply to this.
We'll come back to this in the morning.
You know what? We're all tired.
Now.
We're all scared by whatever that was that happened. I think we might be able to look into this ruined church and not even run into the Loddingtons again. So, if you don't want to join us, fine. But I'm going to keep looking. Whoever's with me.
Huddleston, your position makes sense. You are a friend to Clancy, and I respect that. You try to help your friends if he is still alive, and if he's not, you try to at least bring retribution to his death. But the other fucking 4 of us are not related to Clancy at all, and I see no point. 6 pence, I understand, but just get 6 pence from somewhere else. I don't know. Just figure it out. The rest of us, we should just fucking consider Clancy gone. I'm sorry. I support it. It's a stagehand. It's a stagehand.
Anything else to roleplay out?
Take the fuckings out. I can't.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You guys go back to London that night.
Okay.
We go back home?
You go back to London, I'm assuming that night.
Yeah,
the next day.
I would. I don't know if anybody else would, but I would go back home.
I'm assuming you just come under fire. You're injured.
Yeah.
Not badly injured.
Stairs.
It doesn't matter. It's not like
you tell Abigail.
No, it's not like there's cops that you have to tell. Oh, Abigail.
Abigail would be so worried.
Oh, he really hit those stairs hard.
Sunday.
Like a bullet hole somewhere hard.
Sunday is Visiting the River by Theophilus Peel. A comedy visiting several people who go to the Thames in time of the Romans in order to speak to various gods and fairies that live there and ask favors that inevitably backfire in their faces.
Is this an event or a play?
This is the play. Crass and lowbrow.
I go to it.
No, you're in it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't not go to it.
Well, yeah, okay. Right, no, I'm assuming you're still going to work. It's more like a series of short plays connected by the river. It's lowbrow. It's bad comedy.
Can I just assume that everybody knows that I will perform regardless of whether I'm there or not? It's like, he skipped practice again, but he'll perform on...
You didn't skip practice. You went the next day to the Globe, when you were supposed to go, and that's the play that happened that afternoon. You guys went in the late afternoon to Islington,
right?
Had dinner, returned to London that night. You're a little tired because you haven't gotten as much sleep as usual. But you're still going to work the next day. All of you are.
You practice before the play?
It varies. Sometimes before the play, you're practicing for another play, for the next play. Actors are... It's fucked up, dude. It's really like, okay, we're going to practice Thursday's play today, but we're doing today's play in 2 hours.
Yeah, I think what I meant more was like, I haven't seen fucking Hawksworth for 4 days, but he'll show up for the play.
What do you mean you haven't seen him? You've been there every day.
That's what I mean, though. Like,
if
I don't show up for 4 days, they're just like, he'll be there for the play.
That's fine.
He'll do it.
That's fine. You do the play. There's some more rehearsals after that.
Okay.
But you guys have the choice of... Shut up.
That's what I like, MJ. That's what I like.
It's up to you guys what you do at this point. Godfrey obviously is not there, but you two are both there.
Okay.
What are you doing? Come on, go out.
What is that?
Oh, hell yeah. Go get that shit, MJ. Go, MJ, go! Save us!
Chill. You're okay.
Save us, MJ. Save us.
Good girl. You're a good girl. You're loud. Okay, so... What is the plan for that next day? Hawksworth has lost hope as far as like even bothering with this shit, which kind of fits in with the way that you've played him before.
It's just not, it doesn't make sense.
Let's just get the play done. It's just Friday.
It's a goddamn stage.
Godfrey's injured. Whitewood did some healing on him, but...
I don't get any more points back, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the
3 points is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
It was a graze. It's lucky. You have a terrible headache the next day, and a big old bandage around your head.
I'll give you herbal tea.
What do you guys want to do?
What's good?
I'm just practicing my violin.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're doing rehearsals and stuff, practicing violin. You guys have this clue of this abandoned church. You could look into that. That's possible. Or you can go back to Loddington Hall and hang out with them.
Not going back to Loddington Hall.
Something's going on up there. What's the plan? What do you guys want to do?
If Clancy's not at Loddington Hall, there's no point in going back there, especially now that we know that they're off. I think we should look into the abandoned church if we do anything else.
You could. Right now, you're basically talking to James. You're gonna have to contact Whitewood and Godfrey if you want. It's a comedy, so Whitewood's not coming because his wife doesn't like comedies. Well, hey, Godfrey, does Godfrey want to go to a comedy the next day?
I'm hurt.
Okay, so Godfrey's not there either. You have to actually go seek them out, which wouldn't be too hard.
My comedy buddy isn't with me, so
you can seek them out if you want to do that.
It's a super low brow.
After you work that day, you could go find them around supper time, around dinner time. That's early evening.
Okay.
So you'd still have a few hours before dark. You could potentially get up to Islington, try to find this church before dark, and investigate it. But you'll need to seek them out. Are you talking to James? Are you going to try to convince Hawksworth to come?
James about
Okay.
it. So, are you with me, James?
I'm not going back to... I'm not going back to Loddington Hall.
I wasn't planning on going back to Loddington Hall.
I've not given up on this yet. And that's kind of my answer. Like, I'll go.
Alright, well then, let's seek out Mr. Whitewood and Mr. Godfrey.
What about Hawksworth? He's going to be a hard case.
I feel like we'll have to do a little bit more convincing for him.
That'll probably take some role playing.
and bribing,
Possibly.
which they can't really bribe him.
I
so
don't have that much money.
I have persuade.
It might not be money.
I have bargain. I have fast talk.
Convince him he needs to be a hero.
We can't do it without you, Hawksworth. You're our hero.
Can I?
Can
I persuade?
Make a roll. But then you're still going to have to make a convincing argument to Kyle. In character. Or a pseudo character, like Collin did. Well, Collin, you said, here's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You weren't like, Hawksworth, my God. You know, instead you said, Hawksworth, wait, what did you tell him?
I'll pay off.
Oh, I'll pay his.
I'll pay off your debt, buddy.
I'll pay that mermaid paid for drinks for like
Well,
a
see,
year.
we're the
You should've
persuasive
said the rest of
and
your life.
have money to bribe him. So you might need our help too.
But you guys aren't there at first
I
when
know.
they're at the theater.
I know.
Up to you.
I'm just making sure they know.
But any social interaction skills, the person who's, if it's a PC being affected, he gets to make the choice.
Yeah.
You almost had it. You almost had it. Sure, I'll pay the rest of your life. Make sure Hawksworth dies.
Excellent.
A terrible
I'm
accident.
Blame the
going
Waddingtons.
to make a persuade check, and I got my dice.
You can try too, Helen, but again, in character, then you have to make a plea towards Kyle.
Oh, hey, that's.
What kind of persuading you do?
I'm not entirely sure yet.
The
It's part of
PP
the
go
wallpaper
right through
settings.
them.
I got a pee too. In a minute. We're gonna let Ambralyn fix us up some pizzas.
Ooh!
Oh, fuck that shit.
You're really good at that. Oh,
Awesome.
he makes them nice and He's a spicy. Like
It's about to finish, This is about to finish.
like a beautiful woman.
This is about to finish. Oh my god, what did you say?
Alright, so Helen, did you make the roll?
Yes, I got.
You did. Okay, so you can in character make a plea to Kyle. How about
I
you?
will stand here just like this.
It's after rehearsal that day.
What's up?
Okay.
What's good?
Damn it. Help me. What is that?
Mr. Hawksworth,
Yes.
we're going to the abandoned church to see if we can find Clancy there.
Yes.
Oh, God.
You're okay.
We really want you to come with us. I mean,
Why?
Ooh, this is
because this is a member of our theater troupe. However you feel about him personally, he's sort of like part of our family. Do you really want to leave him behind?
That's not bad, Helen.
Just,
You.
I
One there on the shelf, like literally in front of your face.
I know
Some
he's
spray cans.
just the
Grab that yellow
stagehand,
one.
and I know
Bingo. Thank you.
I know he's just the stagehand, and I know that you think he doesn't matter, but he does. There's a lot of people here. How would you feel if it was some of the actors who live in trouble like this? Would you just stand by and let them stand by and leave their fate unknown? If you don't want to come, fine, but please, help us.
My sister got caught in the fucking door.
Did you hear what Helen said at least?
Like,
Yes, I heard everything.
Okay, so she made a persuade check, but you still get to make the choice.
I know.
That was well done, Helen.
Thanks.
I'm impressed with that.
Huddleston,
Huddleston, yes.
if you don't mind me asking, if Clancy Bottom is such a family member of our theater troupe, why is there anyone else from the theater here?
Back away in some room. Helen, make me an idea check.
Close this door.
Alright. Let's see if
I'm gonna give you a potentially easy out for this one.
What's she
Crap,
got?
I failed.
I mean, I can't say anything. You have to make any decision that you make on your own. I don't know, your giant penis? I don't know.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
You have to make whatever decision you make on your own, Helen. Sorry. An idea check, I would have thrown something out there that might have made a difference.
Come up with a good answer for that, and you might have me, honestly.
Yeah, give him a good answer for that. Oh, what the?
All the pepperonis are in one spot.
Right pepperoni.
Bake it just like that.
No.
Just like that.
No.
And give me that only
That's
pepperoni
alright.
slice. Give me like that corner slice.
Helen's thinking. Give Helen a moment.
I'm thinking.
Give her a second.
What are we talking about?
You backed away, like, into the shadows, like, I'm a mysterious stranger.
Why
So
is
she
it
has a
the
chance
rest
to actually
of
come at you
you
later.
You know, Hawksworth, you seem to be pretty good at playing the hero. And part of being the hero is caring about things that not everyone typically cares about just because you feel like you should. Is this all that much different?
It's not too
I
bad.
have no feelings. But when I play a character, I can pretend I do. And that, in a sense, gives me humanity, in which I do not have in real life. So, in a sense, if I was to pretend that Clancy Bottoms was a damsel in distress in a role that I might play, then sure, maybe I would jump to the chance to save him. But I know what reality is, regardless, and I know who Vincent Hawksworth is outside of this fantasy that you all want to play in saving some stagehand that has absolutely no value to human society other than his family. And what that says to me is that there is no point in me risking my life trying to save him.
That's rough, buddy.
This is good. This is good stuff. Helen, rebuttal. If
I'm,
you want. Up to you.
I'm thinking.
Well, I know my rebuttal for that.
Uh,
Oh, God, I wish I was putting this in.
Oh, Kyle's gonna get some more.
Go. Okay. Wait, isn't there some in here?
Is that still for? No, I drank all those. Are you go cheaper?
Did you drink 3 Yingling?
Okay,
These are all
Hawksworth. How
Hold on, Kyle. Hold on.
I'll wait.
Hear out.
Okay, Hawksworth, how about this? If we never find Clancy Bottom, you will never hear the end of it from his wife. Do you really want her on you for the rest of your life? Do you really want her coming here every single day while we're trying to return, pestering you about, oh, where's Clancy? Where's my Clancy? You have to find him, please!
Want that shit? Bring us breathing down your neck?
Do you really want that?
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
I did.
Oh, our fucking voice is like.
Okay, so Hawksworth is lost in thought at your rebuttal. He's
I
like,
actually didn't think about that.
that's not bad. No, my rebuttal.
But my character wouldn't know
Hawksworth,
that, so.
be the hero. Be the man we need you to be. We're stronger with you than
Ew.
without you.
No.
I'd be all freaking. Dude, I've done that. So, let me tell you a quick story while he's out of the room.
Okay.
It would be all. I would agree. We were. There was a guy gonna kill himself, a lord, a British lord, and I was also nobility, and I was like, my God, man, there are ladies in the room. You are British. Act like it. You are a nobility. Give us your nobility. And then I grabbed his hand and grabbed the gun out of his hand before he could react. I literally walked up to the GM and I'm in his face, and I grabbed his hand that would have had the gun. It was awesome. And there was the other time. Let me tell you another time when this dragon wanted to murder me because
As they do.
because my dad had used my character's father had her male dragon had cheated with my mom and resulted in me. I was a half dragon. And she wanted to murder me. She wanted revenge.
Was this D&D?
And I was fighting. Yeah, it was D&D.
Okay,
And I'm fighting, and she tells me this, and I'm like, I said to the GM, I sheath my sword, and I say, I'm not going to fight you. You can kill me if you want. But just think of this. If things were different, I might have been your son. And the GM was like, and that was it. No rolls necessary.
No,
Okay, Kyle, what's your reaction to? You will be tormented for the rest of your life from this heartbeat from hell if you don't help.
I'm not even there right now.
No, you.
I just wanted to make sure that nobody wanted something while I was down
Aww.
And
Did
if
you walk away from this conversation?
there. No, I'm in deep thought.
Okay, deep thought.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go ahead. Does anybody need anything?
Does
Something
anybody
like
want anything? And if you don't want anything, and you maybe don't even know what you want, come down here and show me what you want, and then go back up here, and then I will bring it to you.
No,
I'd like a Zigga Zigga, please.
What's a zigga zigga?
The fuck is that?
Tell me what you want, what
Are you done?
really want.
Yes.
I legit.
I wanna.
I mean, if I find it, I will bring it to you, but you might want to.
Can you give me a Miller Lite, please? Miller Lite, please.
Cream soda?
Miller Lite, please.
Bottle. Glass bottle? Okay.
Miller Lite, please.
And a stick.
Zigga zigga want, zigga wigga wigga want.
I'm good, thanks.
I'm gonna fail that so hard.
There's gonna be pizza here shortly, guys, and there'll be pepperoni, an Italian-style cheese pizza or cheese pizza.
Sweet.
And Ambralyn has put some spices on it because she really can zing a pizza up.
I can Zigga Zigga a pizza.
Zigga zigga up, zigga 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 bop.
I will try my best for all of you.
Thank
You will fail,
For
Padawan.
one of you. And you will know who you are in a second.
Okay,
Upstairs.
so you're trying to convince Hawksworth.
Yes.
We're gonna give him a second think about it.
Thing.
What about you two guys?
What?
What about you two?
He's at my place.
I'm at home. I'm recuperating.
Okay.
My Abigail's like doting over him.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure about
Really?
that? Are you sure about that?
Give me an appearance times 5.
Appearance times
This is
5.
if Abigail dotes or finds you disgusting.
I just barely missed it.
You missed it?
By
Abigail doesn't want anything. Why is this man in our house? Why is this... Why is he upstairs?
We'll talk
Put him
about-
downstairs and
we'll talk about
put him
this.
downstairs.
We'll talk about this later.
Fine. She's willing to feed him, but she's not going in that room. He's burping and farting.
No.
You're so mean.
She's a big fat ass. Okay? And I'm not talking just like overweight. Overweight's fine. People are overweight. He's rich overweight. He's like, oh yeah,
The
I got the
worst
gout
sign
4
of
times.
overweight.
That's a sign of privilege and prestige. Abigail is not pleased that the man is in your house, in a room of your house, instead of just downstairs in one of the regular rooms for people that are in here. Fair enough?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm basing this on a die roll. If he'd have made it, she'd be all doting like you want. She's not.
Okay.
And where are my children? They're dead. And translate. Why didn't you save them? What is that? Why?
What?
I thought it was a clip on your nose. I don't know. No one is. Oh my god. What's your decision, Kawasami?
Why? Baby, don't. Yeah. Baby, don't.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
I couldn't find the Zigga.
Oh, shit.
It's in the very dark.
Is it a real thing?
No, it's not.
It's in my pants.
What?
Wow. Okay, so, lost in thought as she presents to the fact that this harpy from hell will probably come back daily, if not be like, if he can't support me, you will, or whatever. You know, it was a good argument. It was a good argument, Helen.
I think, in reality, as good of an argument was,
fair enough.
I can't get past the fact that it's a station. And that's my
fine.
position as an actor.
You have that right.
It is a stagehand to an actor.
So, what do you do? What's your response when she says it? Do you say anything? Just shake your head? What's your response?
It was another actor, or someone of nobility, then maybe.
Well, Bailey.
Yeah.
You don't.
But a stagehand, even one that I know and I've worked with 4+ years, I cannot.
Okay.
I don't wanna act during whatever that is. So
Settle.
I'm disturbed.
Role play it out.
I have
Keep going.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
maybe we just pretend you have to do that.
I'm trying to think of what my rebuttal to that is going to be.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Helen. I don't as far as my character goes, I don't know that you can ever get past the fact of convincing me a stagehand's life is worth it. And that's not so much that it's a stagehand; it's just more that it's not someone else. Which maybe it is that it's a stagehand. I don't know. I think it's just that this is a guy that I wasn't ever really close to, and my character thinks he's already gone. My character thinks he's dead. So what's the point of going to a place where we could all die? And I think he's already dead. Because I think we possibly could have ate him. Or would have ate him if we didn't know we weren't supposed to eat the meat. But I know we weren't supposed to eat the meat, so it's hard to convince me.
Well,
Maybe it's not be possible.
Well, if he's dead, then he's dead, and I'll accept that. And I guess I'll just have to break the news to his wife at some point. Oh my gosh, she scares me so much. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
And I understand your stubbornness in not wanting to help him. I get it. You're scared. You don't know him very well. That's fine. If James and I survive this, we will surely tell you all about the adventure.
I look forward to hear about it, and possibly even making a plan.
So, I suppose we will be on our way then. I wish you good luck in whatever it is you're doing today.
I hope that I see you all in a couple of days, and not hearing about you through the constable's words that you have died.
Well, thank you.
And that's that.
Is that scene?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Nice. Wow. I heard the end of that. Hawksworth is committed.
I tried my best.
You did.
Yes.
No, good job. I heard some good role playing coming out of this.
I think, honestly, you can't fault yourself. It's just, honestly, my character's stubbornness versus your character's willingness to approach this scenario. And maybe there's something that I think of internally that makes me want to pursue doing this, but it's not something that can come from another character. At least not right now.
No, that's okay.
And probably not even from myself.
Maybe. We shall see.
We shall see.
So, you'll see on the next scene, Kyle. That's okay.
I will.
You two, the four of you are returning to trying to find that abandoned church, right? Everybody can make me persuade or fast talk. Or if you can think of another skill that will allow you to talk to the people visiting to find out the location of this church. Do your in character, and that's cool. If you're cool with it.
That's what it is.
Okay. Who made it? The rich people made it.
Wait, this is persuade.
Persuade, fast talk, or if you can think of another skill that would help you.
Have you seen this ruined church?
I passed my persuasion.
You made it too. Okay. So you're the only one who people are just like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
There is a ruin. There's an old medieval church. What you learn about this church is that what is this? This was Sunday, wasn't it? After you guys' rehearsal. Yeah. Okay, that works. Loddington Hall. Where's the church? The ruined church. You find that there's a mile or so northeast of Loddington Hall. On a road that sees little traffic is a medieval Catholic church and churchyard. What you learn is it was abandoned a couple 100 years ago. Anabaptists took it over in the mid-16th century for about a year before they were dragged from the building and tried for heresy. Some of them burned at the stake and others killed in various terrible ways. The church was partially burned in the process. Anabaptists were considered heretics by the Catholics at the time and the Anglicans.
Which I'm an Anglican.
Yeah, probably all of you guys are Anglicans right now, because if you're Catholic, you have to practice in secret. Those are pretty much the religions of England at this time. You go up the road, little remains of the church or the churchyard. Picture. It's filled with tombs and stone tombstones and markers going back. Pretty late. Some of them are pretty, worn down. What's the plan? You see the church from a little distance away. It's obviously it's burnt out obviously a long time ago. There's no roof. There's a tower. There's a steeple, flat top steeple. What do you want to do? How do you guys want to approach this?
I'm just going to walk straight in.
Yeah, who told about the ruined church?
Who what? Just some people in Islington. You're like, there's a ruined church around here, right?
Okay.
And eventually people are like, well, if you go this way, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
It's been abandoned for a long time. They gave you some of the history. That's how you know about the Anabaptists and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You're walking straight in.
I'm walking straight in.
Okay. There's a short broken tower. The ladder's long gone. There's obviously still some upper levels surviving, like probably an upper floor where the bells were and that kind of thing.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Well, we should probably check upstairs.
You don't see any way to get up there without climbing.
Okay.
Spot hidden's for everybody.
Even me.
No, you're busy.
I failed.
You're at the inn.
No,
where do you want to be, Hawksworth? Fail skill. Any success?
There was a play today, right?
It was already done. She approached you during rehearsals after the play, and then left after that to meet up with these guys and head up back to
The mermaid.
You're going to the mermaid. Did anybody make the spot hidden?
I failed.
Anybody?
Damn, son.
You made it. Okay. Whitewood, there. You hear you see dust coming down. Somebody's up there.
Somebody up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I do have climb.
What are you guys doing? You could try to climb. It's about 15, 16 feet up. Take a D6 if you fail when you fall. What?
I wouldn't know anyone would be here at this time.
Yeah, the place appears to be abandoned, long abandoned. Lots of
Yeah,
weeds
yeah.
growing up. All the tombstones are untended. What are you guys doing?
Is there a ladder?
No, there's no way up that you can see.
I'll try to climb up.
Okay, make a roll.
Alright,
Definitely don't make this one, Helen.
Make this. Wait, what does the X mean?
What do you mean? What is the X mean?
I put an X by this.
That's just one of the things that's part of your thing.
Okay,
So
well,
40%? Sweet.
I just barely did
Alright,
it.
you climb up. We'll use a D20. You actually managed to get up only 7 feet before you slip and fall and crash to the floor.
Okay.
You're not injured. It's more humiliating than painful.
Okay.
Everybody notices like dust coming down now. Somebody's up there.
You're trying to climb?
There's somebody kind of, you see a darkened face kind of peek down.
Oh.
Who's that?
You could ask you the same question.
Clancy, is that you?
Wait, is that James?
Yes.
It's the face that peeks out. You recognize as Clancy Bottom. You guys have never met him, so you have no clue.
Wait, Clancy?
Oh,
Clancy?
it's Huddleston.
My God,
What are
man.
you doing here?
Wait,
is that Lord Loddington bloke with you?
no, he's not.
He keeps coming around looking for me.
No, I assure you he's not.
Oh, hang about. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Clancy, climbs down the same way that you were going up. Slightly different path. Obviously better handhold. He's like a monkey is the best way to describe him. The picture of Clancy Bottoms out, you can throw it at these two guys. They finally get to meet him. Oh, I dare say.
Yeah.
I'm hiding. He looks around. He goes to the entrance of the tower, and he's looking out. He looks outside, real careful. He's like, he grabs you, hugs you. He grabs you, and he hugs you. He's like, tis a long story. I've not left this place. Well, I don't know rightly where I am. I've heard of England, Islington, but I don't know which way to walk to return to London. I'm lost. But there's more. There's much more.
What happened?
I've been here for days. And listen to my story. I found strange signs and sigils all about the globe. For the last week or more. I could not fathom what they might be, though, for truth I thought at first they were simply carvings made by presumptuous youths or other ne'er-do-wells. In this I soon learned I was mistaken, for they're everywhere. The carvings. There must be hundreds of them, all hidden in unlooked upon places on the globe, under railings, in dark corners, under steps, on top of beams, and rafters. As I found more and more, I realized something was terribly wrong. I wrote down some of them on a piece of parchment, but there were simply too many of them and too varied to put down on paper. I finally talked to Dennis Isley about them as it weighed heavily upon my head, and after some debate and some thought, he suggested I go to the Mermaid Inn, where all the most prolific and learned men spend their time. He pointed out many of the poets and playwrights who sup there know many things, and that was the place to go. On Sunday night did I go to that place and found not help nor succour in it. On Isley advice I returned on Monday evening, when I ran into that terrible man, Lord Loddington, who did tell me that they were some signs of astrology, though I now doubt all he said to me. He took me back to his house in Islington, plying me with wine and carrot in the carriage till I was unsure where I was. Then he fed me and told me those horrible things before locking me away in their room. But I escaped. He points at you two. He's a little leery of you guys. I've always been somewhat of a climber, as you may well know, getting to places in the globe others men shudder to think about. I found a way down that wall and fled. I remember him mentioning a ruined church, so I went in search of it and soon finding the place as the towers. Inside the windows of the room where Lord Loddington locked me up within. But here's where my story just goes strange and terrible, even so, more so than it had been before. I hid in the tower, fearful of the churchyard, but then I saw movement. Fearful of some spirit or sprite sent after me, or perhaps simply stumbling upon me, and more fearful of being lost, I climbed down the tower again to see what might be in that place. Things were hideous to the eye, dog-like of appearance, with the hooves and legs of Beelzebub himself. They stank of the grave, and their filthy flesh defies description. They gnawed at bones and ate dead flesh. One of them saw me, and they chased me for sport, but they could not climb. And he points back up the tower, as I could, and I was away to the tower once again, but then they called to me in a strange meeping voices, sometimes high-pitched, sometimes growling, like the dogs they were. They bid me talk to them and tell me a story, so I told them the tale I am telling you now. That seemed to amuse them to no end, and they claimed they knew of this Lord Loddington, as he had visited them before, but he was not a man of his word, and didn't bring them the things they wanted and needed. But we talked through the night, and I hid that next day, and I saw Lord Loddington's coach come into the churchyard. And he searched about, but didn't enter the tower, as he could not climb Loch Clancy Bottom. When he was away again, I climbed down to forage for food and drink, and found a rotten carcass of a dead rabbit. Remembering the habits of the things in the churchyard, I returned with it, leaving it at the base of the tower. These things returned at night. The things returned that night. They did indeed. They seemed pleased with the swollen and rotten rabbit, and eventually bid me come down, as they meant me no harm. Fool I trusted them. I should have stayed away, but they were in truth without malice toward me. They asked me again to tell a story, and I did so. They examined the parchment that night and the nights following, and as I bring them some rotten gift, they have told me about the signs upon it. They believe it's some kind of terrible spell, meant to bring something back into the world that has died. Or someone who has died, all without the aid of the corpse itself. They say my foolish scribbling is incomplete, but they took the parchment away, and are to return tonight to talk to me about it once again. I know not what to do, friends. I fear the things. But some deviltry is about the globe, I'm afraid. Lord Loddington has returned almost every day as well, obviously in search of me. What do I do? Help me. Therein is Clancy Bottom's speech.
Wait,
All done.
dogs with goats' hooves?
Yes, I swear upon my troth, it is true. They are
That sounds
unlike anything I've ever seen before, or read about, or seen in a play or anything. They are horrors beyond imagining.
That sounds like some sort of demon.
I know not. They kept their word. They did not kill me, and they took the parchment. I'm hoping tonight they can tell me anything about it besides what they have already told me. They bid to return here. Probably merely a few hours hence, once the darkness has come and the moon rise. What do I do?
We can't just let you stay here alone.
Where's London? I don't know where I am. I'm so lost.
We know the way back. We can get you home. I suggest you just get out of here.
But they want to tell me. They want to tell me what the writing means. I need to be here so that I might know. Something is wrong. Those sigils are all about the globe.
I know it's wrong, but getting too involved in this stuff, you could be accused of witchcraft.
Fie upon that. If the fuck? If so, something is wrong at the globe. They say it's going to bring something back. I don't know what. I need to find out. If something terrible is going to happen to the globe, I hear tales. I heard the actors talk. Bad things have happened there before. Terrible things. Things that I tried to talk to Hawksworth about it. You know Hawksworth, that actor?
Yeah.
He refused to speak. Some of the others, I was like, there's stories that something happened there years ago, but he won't tell me about it. None of them will talk about it, and I didn't want to press. I'm just a stagehand. I'm not really of any importance. But if something's happening there at the globe, I don't know what I should do, what we could do about it, but something has to be done. Bum, bum, bum. You wrote yourself out of the scene. Welcome to Ashton's world.
You're to bring me back into it. I feel it.
You know I love you, Ashton.
What do you mean, welcome to Ashton's world?
Ashton is several times like that. You guys go ahead. I'm going to stay here and just kind of written herself
No,
out of certain scenes.
usually
What did you do?
I get knocked out.
Oh yeah, that happens too. You have done it before. You've written yourself out of certain scenes.
Well,
Oh, hell yeah!
it's...
Looks good to me,
What do you
Papa.
think? Another 5? Or done?
They look good. They're good. Like the edges, you don't want them to get like any more brown
Okay.
than that. So.
We could switch places with them.
Okay. Well.
That's just empty pizza boxes, dude. No worries.
I almost fell. You
You'll be fine.
killed me.
You'll be
You
fine.
almost killed
You'll
me.
be fine. Go ahead, Helen.
Well, if something bad's going to happen to the globe, then that could hurt our...
Hurt
everyone
all
else.
of us.
I know, and...
That's what we have to find out. We've
I
got
know,
to find out
and we
what's...
can't just tell these people that something bad's going to happen. No one would ever believe us. And even if they did, they just think we were crazy.
And we have to find out. We have to talk to these things, these horrors.
I don't want to, but...
Well, I'll do it. I'll do it. I've done it before.
But if it saves the globe,
Top notch. We slept.
then I'm willing to hear you out on this.
Ooh, 39.
Damn.